JOE-N4RBL. The name is Joe, Juliet Oscar Echo, and I hope to talk to you again another time. For VQRT.
And Joe, this is KC9VKV. What's your radio today?
What's your radio today?
My radio here is, I just got it back from Yaesu. I was out of the shipped 16 days and shipped this FTDX-10 to Yaesu. The on-off switch had a problem. I don't know whether or not it was the on-off switch or the relay that it controls, but it would not shut off when I hit the off button. So I contacted Yaesu and they suggested I send the radio to them, which I did at a cost of $45. But whatever. I'm talking on the FTDX-10, and I just got a desk microphone from them as well, from ham radio outfit. So I'm talking on the Yaesu desk microphone there, and I'm talking about 3-4 inches from the microphone there. Go ahead.
Yes, sir, Joe. Sounds good. Might need a little more top end. I'm assuming that it is in that transmit bandwidth wide, 100 to 2900. You might just take a quick note on that. You want to be in that wide transmit bandwidth, TBW, 100 to 2900, and everything else sounds good. Does need to maybe have a couple of more clicks of treble EQ on it, though, Roger. So you would go to your equalization and crank in a couple of more clicks of treble boost, Roger.
Clicks of treble boost, Roger.
Yeah, I heard what you said. Didn't comprehend it, though. I'm like the other gentleman. I've been away from amateur radio for some 20-some-odd years, and I had a FT 767 Yaesu that I talked all over the world with, and a KT-34XA antenna at 65 feet. And I have to learn the hobby all over again because of the digital age and so on. So I went ahead and bought this particular radio on a fellow John out at Stepper. He mentioned that it was a good the top of the line Yaesu has. The top of the line Yaesu has. It has the receiver in it. So a partner of mine, when we were into repeaters and so on, he finally got through my thick skull that receiver is the way to go. I have a brand new Ameritron 1.2 kilowatt amp on the side here. Have not hooked it up yet. Don't know how. I have to get a mentor over here to help me. And but I hope to get back to talking around the world. I'm not a contester. I'm more of a reacteur and somebody that likes to meet people like yourself there. Go ahead.
Roger, Joe. Well, you're just going to have yourself a fantastic time, particularly when you get your power amplifier going there. Oh boy, that radio is just sounding beautiful. I haven't, I'm over across the river from you. I'm over in New Albany, and you're a little noisier than Doug to me, but I can still hear you when I go to my local antenna and to listen just for your audio curve, and it's just beautiful. I wouldn't change anything. That PA amp, when you get that going, you'll just be oh boy, you'll be a killer, Roger.
You'll just be Oh boy, you'll be a killer, Roger.
Yeah, copy that. I appreciate that. I've been told since the CB days when I used to run an FT-101 Bravo on the CB bands that I had a very good voice for radio. So I've been, not to pat myself many times about the quality of my audio, and the only way you know about how a station is put together and how the operator operates is a voice that you're hearing. And I always hoped that I sounded the best that I could sound. And we could probably talk on Brock's TID radio here. I got that right next to the radio, so mile-wise we're not too far apart. Like I said, I'm out here in Goshen, back in the woods here, and what Jack and a couple guys came out and helped me get my antenna, my wire antenna. I got a 110-foot end-fed antenna up, and that starts at about 45 feet or so in the air, and then evidently goes down to a tree that I don't even know about because Jack is the one that had the slingshot, and I guess the fishing line that he was able to get the other end of it up off the ground. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm hoping to get my Roan. I'm sorry, that isn't a Roan. It's a Height. I have a Height aluminum 65-foot tower that came down. It needs some repair, and I hope within the next several months or maybe a year, it may take a year, but my goal is to get it back up, and I had it fed with hard line, 7/8 hard line, and I hope to get it back up with a stepper antenna. So I understand they're the whiz bang of antennas. They tune at the antenna instead of at the radio. So that's what my goal is all about. But the problem is I'm too old to climb anymore at 63. Pardon me. I wish I was 63. At 83, I'm not climbing anymore. There, go ahead.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I understand that. But your audio is just beautiful. Now, I have a chevron on the right side of my screen that shows where the audio is coming from. My audio is coming from. I'm showing all my SDRs and my 7300. So it's showing all the audio inputs. And I have a 6-position rotary switch that I just can roll around to different SDRs. And right now, I'm on my Kentucky SDR, which is up around Cincinnati. It's on the Kentucky side, up around Cincinnati, and it's doing pretty well. And then I can come down to my 7300, which is a little more noisier, but it's as far as audio characteristics, I'm picking up my 7300 on my local dipole antenna. So the frequency response of the 7300 is down to 100 cycles. I'm in that 100 to 2900 transmit bandwidth, and then I'm going into the audio is coming out of that into my house audio system, which has got a subwoofer in it. So the subwoofer is good for about down to about 40 cycles, 30 cycles or so. So I'm just having a ball listening to your audio, like I say, and you can see where my audio is coming from if you go to YouTube and do that call letter search, KC9VKV, followed by the word logbook. That will take you to this recording. It'll be cut number 1 in a series of 3200, and I'll have it uploaded to YouTube by noon tomorrow, Roger.
100, and I'll have it uploaded to YouTube by noon tomorrow, Roger.
Yeah, okay, real good. You know, I used to have quite a station. I also have this station. I also worked amateur satellite. I don't know how old a gentleman you are, but Glenn Moody, who owned all the fish stores, the Moby Dick stores locally. Unfortunately, Glenn has passed on several years ago, and he was very good friends with Brock, and they were like two peas in a pod, and they got me into satellite radio as well. And I have a 790 UHF VHF satellite radio, which probably I'm not going to use much anymore. I did go ahead and buy an FT991, I think it was, and I bought it at the local Hamfest and got screwed over a little bit, and I'm getting that repaired by a good friend. I wish I had his name at the tip of my tongue, but he lives over near I'm having a memory lapse here. Hold on a second till I can figure it out there. Go ahead.
Roger, Joe, I'm familiar with that gentleman, and sorry for his passing, but I know that's out there by UFL. His main antenna, I think, was still out there for a long time. Anyway, it's good to talk to you, sir. We're getting to the point we've got to bail out of here, but your audio is just perfect now. I wouldn't change a thing. Your dynamic range is about 3 dB, which is a nice range as far as condensing the audio. You still have a little life in your modulation. It's not up against the wall like you're, screaming to go to Germany or something. It's nice. You have a little life in there. It's about 3 dB, as far as content, and that means that your average percent of peak modulation is somewhere around 80 to 85%. That sounds good, and your audio curve is just perfect. So I wouldn't do a thing to that radio right now. I mean, it is what it is right now. Perfect. So there you go, Roger.
It is what it is right now. Perfect. So there you go, Roger.
Yeah, okay, real good. I appreciate that, because it came back from Yaesu, took it out of the box, hooked it up to the antenna, and took a brand new microphone, desk microphone out of the box, and hooked it up to the radio. And the gentleman's name is Greg Gowan, WX8 Victor. Greg is a good friend of mine, and he's in the midst of fixing my radio. He fixed my 767, which is sitting here next to my desk. So other than that, I'll let you go. Thank you much for coming back. I hope to talk to you again, either here or on UHF, which I tend to stay on UHF here. Let me see the frequency, which is 442.5 is where I usually, if I'm on UHF, that's where I'm hanging out. So that being said, 73, and thank you much for the Qso and the good words about my my station here. I haven't done much to it. It's in a shambles, but I hope to work on it little by little and get it back to a number one station I had once before. Take care. 73N4RBL.
Okay, and just confirmation, Joe, why don't you come back slowly again phonetically with your call sign?
Joe, why don't you come back slowly again phonetically with your call sign?
Yeah, okay. Like nobody's for radio's biggest lover. That's N4RBL.
Roger, RBL. Very good, sir. Yeah. And if you, like I say, if you want to hear that audio, if you go to YouTube and do a call letter search for KC9VKV, followed by the word logbook, it'll take you to this recording, and I'll have it uploaded to YouTube by noon tomorrow. So 73, Joe, and you have a great afternoon and a beautiful weekend.
So 73, Joe, and you have a great afternoon and a beautiful weekend.
You also, 73, and stay well, stay healthy, and stay happy. N4RBL, bye.
This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. Gosh, and it's 5 o'clock, so we got to get out of here. Since 3:30, we've been broadcasting, assisting folks get their transmitters to best possible modes. And if you would participate and would like to hear your audio, if you go to YouTube and do that call letter search for KC9VKV, followed by the word logbook, that will bring up this recording, and it'll be cut number 1 in a series of 3200, and we'll have it uploaded to YouTube by noon tomorrow. So with all that being said, let's return this frequency back to normal amateur radio use. This is KC9VKV Clear.